Entitled tourists get mad I swore at them in front of their child after they followed and harassed me and my cat on a walk in Reykjavík. To preface this, I live in Iceland. During this time, I lived in downtown Reykjavík, and there are a lot of tourists in that area daily. A lot of them can be entitled and rude towards locals and kinda treat us like a zoo, or as if we're in the way somehow by being there and living our lives while they are posing for photos right in the middle of where people are walking or where cars are driving. Thousands of tourists are going to a beach that is closed off with a bunch of warning signs, some of them with flashing red lights to warn people from not going close to the water or going there at all, and climbing over rocks to go past fences that are there for safety just to pose in front of the waves and put their life or their children's lives, that have no say in this and are innocent in all of this, at risk for no reason other than a photo opportunity. This is probably common in other places with a lot of tourists, but I'm just trying to explain our POV as people that live here and need to live our lives around this type of entitled behavior on almost a daily basis, especially when you live in downtown Reykjavík. During this day, I was walking my cat on a leash downtown, and we had been stopped multiple times by tourists asking if they can pet her, which I don't mind, but I always just tell them to go ahead, unless my cat clearly doesn't want to be pet. I always thank them for asking, though, and for respecting my cat in that way. So she wasn't in a mood to be pet on the way back home after being stopped so many times. On our way back home, we were walking up Skólavörðustígur and were right at the bottom by the Rainbow Street when I hear an American accent very closely behind me saying, "Are you going to go and pet the kitty?" Go and pet the kitty, in a way that they were clearly talking to a child. I turn around and see a child walking ahead of their family and going for my cat. The child tries to grab my cat, but I step in between them and say kindly no, and that my cat doesn't want to be pet right now. I move closer to the wall and make room to let the family pass by us. We get a bit further up the street when the family slows down and we pass them. I have headphones on, but I have them only over one ear to still be able to hear my surroundings, so I hear them again pushing their kid to go and pet my cat once they're behind me. I again kindly say no, and make room to let them pass in front of us. But they don't go. They stay behind us and keep asking their kid, "Are you going to go and pet the kitty?" in a sing-songy voice. They followed us for around 10 minutes up Skólavörðustígur, and I continuously had to tell them no and step between them and my cat, and I picked her periodically up while we waited for them to leave, but I let her go down on the ground again because she wanted to walk herself since she knew the route home. We passed them once again after they stopped walking for no apparent reason, and the kid runs up to us from behind and grabs at my cat's tail, and she hisses at him and gives warning scratches in the air. She didn't scratch him or bite him or anything like that, but she was giving very clear warning signs. I once again step in between them and pick my cat up, and I ask the parents to get your fucking kid, and then tell them to leave us alone and stop harassing us and following us. I rolled them that I gave them multiple opportunities to go ahead of us, but they kept on stopping for no reason, just to get behind us to continue letting their kid try to grab at my cat. So they are harassing us at this point. The parents didn't try to deny harassing us or following us, and the only thing that stuck with them is the fact that I swore in front of their kid, which means they are now yelling at me for swearing and they get in my face for some reason. I simply said that I wouldn't have had to swear if they had listened to me the last 10 minutes, kindly telling them no and asking them to leave us alone when I still had patience before they actually let their kid physically grab my cat's tail without doing anything to stop him. I'm still holding my cat, so I just walk away and try to hold my cat the rest of the walk home, which at this point is maybe 5 more minutes. They luckily didn't follow us the rest of the way home, but I was fuming the rest of the walk. We have been in situations where people get mad if I said my cat doesn't want to be pet that exact moment. People have tried to pick up my cat without permission, and we've had things shouted at us, but this was another level of entitlement in my opinion compared to the people we had encountered before this. I didn't blow up at them or anything, so maybe this isn't juicy enough for some people or a satisfying ending or conclusion to the story, but this is what happened.